Ruowen Huang. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I want to talk about the difference. Today is Let's Talk About the Difference Day. The difference between knowing 98% versus 2%. Why would I have this topic? Because I haven't done broadcast for a long time. I have been psychic for a long time. And a lot of time people would give me credit believing I do know a lot. And you will hear me saying, no, I actually don't. I don't. I know very little. Too little to even talk about how much I know. You know what I mean? So many of you believe I'm being humble, but I'm not a humble human being. At least I don't think I am. So therefore, I'm here to tell you I'm not being humble. I'm just simply state the fact. I mean, of course, I wish I know 98%, but I can't. Let's talk about universe, right? The universe. Universe is way further and beyond than my human knowledge can contain. I mean, who am I to say I know everything about universe? 2%. That's the level I say. I think I know 2% of universe, and I'm not even joking. I think I'm kind of bragging by telling you I know 2%. So today I want to talk about the difference between knowing 98% versus 2%. I, like many other people, really, I am a human. Understand, I have my ignorance, I have my arrogance, I have my like, dislike, I have my preference. I am like every human being. I have all those in me, right? I was a born psychic, so I'm not a psychic that, like turning to psychic later on. I was born knowing ghosts, so I always know I'm different from other people. I always know I can see things people don't. I spend majority of my life trying to pretend I'm like everybody else. But then I fail, obviously, miserably. I have failed miserably trying to be like everybody else. You can see later on, find out I just cannot be like everybody else. I don't know how to describe this. I mean, you can call me delusional, you can call me illusional, you can call me imaginary friend or whatever. I don't know how to describe this. When this thing in front of me and you say, no, they don't exist. Okay? Okay? That's all I can say. Right? So understand I am a born psychic, and then I spent majority of my life denying this, and then to a point to make up my mind, decided, sure, why not? Let me see what I can do with it. Let me use it. Let me, use it to satisfy my own curiosity. Through this journey, I learn a lot. I do learn a lot. And I learn a lot to a point that my arrogance kick in. My arrogance kick in. You know how they always say the half full bottle is the loudest? I believe I was like that. To a point that I seriously believe then that I know it all. Nobody can know more than I do. Because I was so proud of me being so curious. I was so proud of me going to the area I'd never been to. I seriously believe I know it all. At that time, I was really proud, or if you met me then, I would almost say, yeah, I know about 98%. And, without shame, I would tell you that's how much I know. And in fact, I probably did. Until my higher spirits, kind of wake me up in a way and remind me to say most of people getting to spiritual journey, that this is where they're stuck, and then this is where they cannot evolve any longer, and got me to see, wow, there's more to know. How could it be more to know? I already know so much more, and I don't even care how that 2% is gonna make me know any difference. Yeah, that's how cocky I am. So until I look into it, dig into it, or live it, I start to realize how wrong I was. And I couldn't believe I thought I know it all. And I joke about this every time. The spiritual journey, the peak is only a little bit. Everything from there is start going downhill. The more thing you learn, you feel how little you learn. Does that make sense? Then I start to realize everything on the universe is like this. You know, they always tell you there's a two side of thing. There are two side of thing in the universe. There are two side of thing. It's not even funny. The more I learn, then I realize how little I learned. So that 98% that I used to believe I know start to go downhill. It become 95, become 85, become 75, become 65. To where I am right now, it become 2%. And then I'm not even joking, it might still go down. It might still go down to 0.1% or 0.2%, I don't know. But what I do know is ever since that point of 98%, I never reach 100. I never have, and thank God I never had to reach 100. Originally I would say, you know, I wish I reached, no, thank God I never reached 100. I only going down. What I'm here to say is, now when I look back at my life, I realize when I believe I learned 98%, how little I actually know. My arrogance, my ignorance create my arrogance. My arrogance become my biggest filter to view this world. Then I forgot to be respectful. I forgot to be learning equality. I forget a lot of things. So because I believe I learned so much, therefore I didn't. I end up being so little. It's only when I start to recognize or identify how little I learned, I start to realize I gain so much more. This is a moment I want to share with you guys. A lot of things under the universe cannot be defined by human language. A lot of things under the universe cannot be defined by science or spirituality or anybody. It cannot be defined by anybody. The moment I'm here to tell you I only know 2% of the universe, I feel so much more than I was when I believe I know 98%. I feel I learned so much more. There are so much more. So what is only 2%? So what I know so little, I gain so much more. I learn so much more. There are things that's beyond 2%. There are respect, there's equality, there is self-appreciation, there's self-love, there is, acceptance of others. All those things come in, or you say kick in, as I discover how little I know. So anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is the reason I want to talk about it. That's the reason I want to talk about it. I just have to remind myself about this. The reason I want to talk about this is we're living in a society who's continue telling you, knowing, to be like 98% is the best, to be like 100% is the best. We're living in our life, continue try to be like 100%, try to make sure no one look down at us, try to make sure no one can, put us down or anything like that. But sometimes maybe this whole journey, this whole human incarnation is just like my spiritual journey, is to come to accept of who we are, come to accept the imperfection in us, come to understand, so what, I don't know it all. So what, I don't know it all. There's so much more for me to learn. The world is become so much bigger. When I believe I know 98%, I believe I know it all. This is the world. When I am now telling you I only know 2%, I am in some way very grateful. This world still has so much more for me to pick and learn. Pick and learn. Whatever area you want to go, pick and learn. You know what I mean? So then I become more excited about it. So what I'm here to say, instead of living our life trying really hard to be like 100%, try to be like impeccable, perfect, 100%. So what, we are not perfect. So what, I got a couple pounds on me. So what, I terrible on math. So what, I'm just not good at art. So what, we are not good. It's okay to allow us to be like 2%. Then at least we know, hey, we got 98% waiting for us to learn. Can't wait to pick it up, can't wait to learn it all. So anyway, just a little personal opinion to share with you guys. I'm honestly telling you, I am not a humble person. At least I don't think I'm a humble person. But I am stating fact by telling you I know 2% of the universe, and possibly knowing way less than 2% I give myself credit to. But are we happy universe so big, and then our option is so much more, and everything is waiting for us to discover it, exploring it, and knowing it, right? Treat yourself like that universe. I may be imperfect, but the more imperfect I accept myself, the more perfect I think I am. I know it sounds weird. Everything on the universe work on this kind of mentality. So try to work around that idea and discover the goods in you. Okay? Well, since you spend majority of time discover the bad in you, it's about time for you to discover the good in you. So anyway, if you like what I'm doing, you can always subscribe me. So confusing. Subscribe me, or click the ads, buy me coffee, or go to my website, ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye.